unless there's a reason why we shouldn't be seeing the backs of your sofa and your furniture, you can make that look intentional with the right furniture placement and the right way to create a zone in the room. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. As the title shows, in this video I'm going to be showing you the before and after footage from my recent space planning client that I helped transform their living room. So I'm going to put the footage on the screen and then do this video in the format of kind of a voiceover to help show you why I made some of the choices that I did for this client's space. And that will start with talking about what some of their needs were. So let's get started. One of the main problems they were having with their space is that because of the layout, their living room ended up functioning like an extended wide hallway, and there was always a flow of traffic of people moving from one end of the house to the other. I had to find a way to get the TV and the couch closer together and put them off to the side in a way that it didn't feel like people were consistently walking in between whoever wanted to watch TV or sit on the sofa. The other main obstacle in this room was just the architectural layout of their living room. The clients had done a lot of work to beautify their fireplace. The only problem is, to mount the TV above the fireplace, then the TV is up so high on the wall, it just feels like it's straining your neck to sit on the couch and be looking up at the TV. Plus, you're up against the same issue that they were already having, where with that layout, people kept walking between the couch and the TV, and that was the thing we're trying to avoid. Basically, my clients were at the point where they were ready to just wall off a portion of this room and close it off entirely, because with all of the windows and doors, although it had really beautiful natural light, it really didn't create a lot of spaces for you to put furniture. They had the option to shop their house, and with that I mean they had extra furniture pieces available to work with. Anytime I have more furniture available to me that the client is willing to move around their house, it makes my job a lot easier because I have more things to work with. You can see in this footage here, I got busy planning. Then with my process of kind of playing paper dollhouse, I figured out a layout for them. And I'm gonna show the reveal first, and then I will talk about it. So here it is. So as you saw, I was able to find a solution that worked really well for them. We borrowed a credenza that they already had from the client's home office, and were able to put that behind their sofa as a way to anchor their sofa in the space and aim their sofa at the TV that was in the corner next to the hallway. What's neat about having the credenza back here is not only does it anchor the sofa, but it created this special place for the clients to put their record player and created this moment there in the room that wasn't already there, and gave them additional storage for the kids' games and toys and things that they might want to access while they're sitting at the table that's over in the corner next to the bookshelves. The one change that the client did make and modify was that originally the 2 armchair seating area by the French door I had arranged those facing those French doors so you could like sit and sip tea in the morning and look out the window. But once the clients informed me that the door on the right side of the set of French doors is actually just a dummy door, we realized it made it feel a lot more open to just turn those chairs and have them face into the room instead of having them face outside. And then creates that more open space in front of the French door for the warmer summer months when we know people are going to be coming and going through those doors. The other thing I love about the new layout is that the fireplace doesn't feel like an afterthought. From every spot in the room, you can see and visually appreciate the fireplace, even though the furniture is not pointing directly at it. We're really getting maximum flow through the space, but also maximum usage. And that's something that we didn't have before we created this new layout. The one thing my clients did buy that they didn't already own was a second rug, but they had a gift card to the site, so my client was more than happy to purchase an additional rug. And with the sofa where it is now, I know the scale of what furniture to buy if they were to replace that sofa. So I'm so happy that my clients love this transformation. I'm really excited to get to share it with all of you. Thank you so much for being here. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I release new videos on the 1st of every month, and I can't wait to show you what I have in store for next month. Thanks so much. It was on the wall, a cropposite, but it allowed us to flap. Okay, marker.